January 23rd, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I've got another video for you. What we're going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about freedom. We're going to talk about the English or the Brits over in the UK. And we're going to talk about music. Now, I follow a lot of different YouTube channels. And there's a gentleman I come across a while back that just caught my ear, caught my eye, and I have to keep watching him. But a few days back, there was an incident with this gentleman. And what he does, he goes around and he plays free pianos. And over there in the UK, I guess this is it's in a big public-like area, kind of like square-like area. But like I guess it's like on the weekends, he goes and he plays piano. And man, this guy is, top notch when it comes to playing the piano. But there was an incident that took place a few days back with Chinese. And they were waving their Chinese flags behind him and putting out their propaganda and all that and everything. But they told him that he couldn't film. They were, this guy's here every weekend for one thing. But on top of it, they come up about 20 feet behind him. And it was like, don't film us. You can't film us and all this. And it got an incident going here. But this has become an international incident too. Because also, in the heat of all this stuff, this one Chinese lady, it sounded like yelled to this other Chinese guy, said, don't shoot him, don't shoot him. Now, you guys listen to this video. If you get a chance, his name is Brandon Kavanaugh. Brandon Kavanaugh. And the last interview he's done, it was on a Dr. KV's, a Chinese communist interview on Talk TV. Dr. KV's, a Chinese communist interview on Talk TV. But the gentleman that plays the piano is Brandon Kavanaugh. Now, you got to admire the English, and the English are great. I dated a lady, actually, that had English descent. If you guys ever heard of the Hatfields and McCoys, I actually dated a couple of the daughters of the Hatfields. And great ladies. But anyway, getting on with this, basically they were trying to control things and tell him that he couldn't, be doing certain things and that. And he said, well, this is, this is a free country here, pretty much, way they, how they do their stuff over there in the UK. They're different than us. But the thing of it was, they were actually trying to tell him what he could do and stuff. And I want you guys to watch this, look at this, because there's a lot of groups here, even in the United States, that are like this. And freedom's not always free. Sometimes you got to stand up and speak and, be heard so you can have that freedom, guys. I remember my father, he was actually in the war during World War II. He talked about how tough the English, the Brits were, about the pilots. And he talked about one that actually had his, half of his arm blown off. And he actually flew, the airplane, landed the airplane in. And I've always remembered that in my mind when I was a young child when he talked about that. But anyway, guys, I wanted to get this out there. Once a place becomes communist, 9 times out of 10, it never becomes free again. And you sure don't want that. You want to keep your freedom. Anyway, I'm gonna give this guy's name out one more time. His name's Brandon Kavanaugh. Like I say, he's got a lot of good videos out there playing that piano, guys. If you get a chance, check him out. Keep your eyes open and stay free out there.